All right, some more local eye updates by an absolute noob who's never built an app before. In my last video, I was talking about trying to get launched through Apple and submitting for review and getting feedback and a rejection at the end of that. So I was able to make the suggested changes, I thought, anyway, following along using Gemini to work through all of those issues. It was quite easy in a lot of ways. I just copy and pasted all of the feedback from Apple straight into Gemini, and it walked me step by step through the things I needed to do. I did all of those steps, submitted back to Apple, and got rejected a second time. So what I've realized is that Apple are incredibly strict, and it's probably a good thing. You know, they go through and actually check all the details and functions of an app, whereas Android I launched, I don't think it was ever really properly checked other than some automated checks. And I've really had to bite the bullet and buy myself one of these iPads because I've never owned an Apple product in my life. Probably never would, to be honest. That's just not me. But in order to actually be able to test the app properly, figure out what these bugs are doing, and not rely on asking friends and family to do that for me, which is time consuming. And yeah, it was time to just bite the bullet. This is just a secondhand iPad, more than enough to work through. So now I am back with my old mate Gemini. We are working through these issues. Most of it's just around some of the sign-in processes for Apple accounts and making sure they're activated and working properly, as well as the payment system. I think we've got most of them there, but I'm definitely working through some really time-consuming back-end stuff inside Lovable, through to Apple, through to Revenue Cat, and yeah, don't really understand a lot of it, but we seem to be ticking a lot of buttons and step by step kind of processing all of this stuff. So fingers crossed that we're going to get across the line now, and third time lucky, submitting to Apple very shortly.